So too, like, I don't know. What are people worried about? It's going to enslave us or something?
No, I don't think the worry is like, yeah,
Like, what's it going to do with us? It's not going to be like, yo, make us songs. It's like, what would it even enslave us for?
Well, it's the scariest. There's a great book. It's called, I don't know, 10 Reasons to Delete Your Social Media.
Jared Lanier, yeah, dude.
Lanier.
That guy's stuff is awesome.
Awesome. And where he's pointing out the danger is that, B.F. Skinner figured out how to, like, program animals. He's the one who could make pigeons dance or whatever. And, like, the Skinnerian students were always at odds with, like, the Jungians or the more mystical, because they're just no.
It's binary.
Stop. Yeah. It's a fucking binary. Just stop. No, people don't want to fucking suck their sister's dick. That's not what it is. They don't want to say. They're just essentially subject to being hacked, and they think they're so brilliant, but they're not. Yeah. Go to any casino and look. It's B.F. Skinner. You can thank B.F. Skinner for casinos. You can thank B.F. Skinner for TikTok. The algorithms, all of them based in his horrific, unethical, scary fucking research. We always hated the Skinnerians. I went to liberal arts school, and like, if you were like an edgelord, you would be into
behaviorist.
Yeah, you become a behaviorist. That's the name for it.
He tried to write a book to like be like, I'm actually not a bad guy. It was called Walden 2.
Yeah,
and he wrote this book where he's like, I'm cool. Here's all the stuff we could do for it. It was all about like bending large populations to your will. He was like, to be nice. But he's like, we could totally control populations in a nice way. And all of his friends were like, dude, what the fuck did you just do that for?
That's how
he put out like a creepy book.
Didn't he?
He was a nice guy, apparently. He was a really nice guy.
They all are. They're up front. They're nice. But then like he's like, look at that weird pod he came up with for babies. Do you ever see that thing? He like came up with like the perfect crib or something. And it's just like a sterile plexiglass enclosure for your baby that like.
It would train them?
Train them. A baby trainer, basically. That's what he's all about. But and that's Lanier. That was his. What he's like, because we're so hackable, and because like currently the algorithm is already hacking us by giving us what's it called? The most addictive thing is intermittent. It's not getting what you don't put
a variable. Yeah, when it's not fixed, it's variable. It fucks people up.
So if the rat presses the crack button and gets crack every time, less addicted than if sometimes no crack. And then this is the birth of, I think from the behaviorists, this is the birth of mythology, of a religion. Superstition is like, because we live in a unpredictable chaos universe, and any positive feedback that we're getting from the universe is inevitably interrupted by negative feedback. The negative feedback happens and you invent a story. Right. Oh shit, anytime like I see a penny, or anytime my clock says 333, something positive happens. But if I look at the clock and it's 2:04, always bad luck. And so you invent bullshit to just